Patrick's Day and let's just say adult beverage theme this week, and we have got Katti Chivington, the manager of the Town Bar. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
This is a fun week for the Town Bar.
Yes.
I know St. Patty's Day is always one of the most attended bar days of the year,
Yes.
and that's of course no exception at Town Bar.
True. Yeah, we are super excited to get everything going for St. Patty's Day. We have everybody on deck, all hands on deck all day. So we are really planning to get that day popping early too.
What time do you open?
So we normally open around 12, and we're kind of keeping that time. I will be there a few hours early to start stocking, and I'm not going to stop anybody from coming in.
So if I come a knocking, you'll let
Yeah,
me.
so I'll have the doors unlocked and prepared, but we're not going to officially be open until 12, but we will be there and around if anybody wants to come in and get a drink early.
Will there be green beer?
So, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It is really hard to get green beer from distributors right now.
And it's disgusting. Everybody throws up green beer, so that's okay.
So they decided this year that they're not going to like pre-dye the kegs.
Yep.
And with, I think everybody knows the horrors of having green fingers when you're trying to do it yourself, especially when we're so busy as we are.
Yep.
So unfortunately, no green beer. We're trying to get at least some green plastic cups.
Yeah.
So it looks a little more festive there. But we will have Guinness on draft and Guinness in bottles and Killian's on draft.
Oh, perfect.
For $4 each.
Nice.
So we do have some, Irish beer specials at least.
Awesome. Katti, since Dan Watts took over Town Bar a few years ago, you guys have constantly made improvements. The decor, everything looks great, but you guys have added some food options, and you guys are doing tacos. Talk a little bit about the thought behind all those additions to the Town Bar.
So obviously during the pandemic, everything slowed down, and food sales and business sales really plummeted for a while. So we just wanted to make it more of a place to come to lunch as well. We had always had a full menu, but a lot of people didn't know about it either. But we also wanted things to make it easier for the bartenders to get out quick, so people could come in, grab a taco or a sloppy joe, and go back to work too, or come in for dinner. So we'd always had like our chicken sandwiches and all of the fried food that we've always had. But not everybody likes fried food either. So we added some burger specials. We have sloppy joes, tacos, and conies as well.
Nice.
So we have those just on specific days of the week,
Okay.
just to make it easier for everybody to come in, get food fast. The bartenders can get it out to you because it's just us cooking the food and serving the drinks. And but it's been a huge hit so far.
So you mentioned that it's different days of the week. Where can people get the most current information about the Town Bar, what your daily specials are, see your menu?
That will all be on the Facebook page. So on Town Bar Facebook page, we update it regularly. We post pictures, we'll promote what's going on through the week, and then we also have a picture of our menu, of the regular menu that we serve from open till 11 or whatever, and then also the specials menu. So there's two sides there to it. So if you're not looking for a coney on a Wednesday, you can still come in and get chicken sandwich or corn dog or all the other stuff that people love.
Okay, great.
We're going to talk about Chick-fil-A later, but I want before we talk, I want you to have the chicken sandwich at the Town Bar.
Is it delicious?
Yeah.
Like grilled or breaded or?
It's good.
They're breaded and deep fried.
Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, that does sound
It's better than
delicious.
Chick-fil-A.
Is it?
I'd like to think so.
I think
it
so
sounds
too.
fantastic. So my husband's last stop before marrying me 22 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
He had never been there because wasn't from the area, but he and the guys from the wedding party went into the Town Bar for his last drink and shot as a single
before
male
church?
before heading over to St. Mary's. Do you get a lot of that?
Yes, actually we do. The churches surrounding, like they'll have these events or parties or, and we get a lot of people all dressed up coming from church or weddings or all of that stuff. Yeah, we just had a huge group of people come in from the Fireman's Ball. I'm not sure where they were hiring that, but we had like 30 people walk in all dressed up in like their attire. I don't know what to call it, I guess.
Awesome.
So we're hoping for great weather this week to just kind of so we can all thaw out and get into that spring mood. What does spring, summer look like at the Town Bar?
So we have to wait on the city to be able to open up that patio outside.
Right. Okay.
Mary and I, the other manager at Town Bar, we're looking into making the patio a little bit more beautified. Yeah. We want it to look good, look accessible, and just draw people in. We are looking into with the city, trying to be able to do some music outside. I know there's a lot of things with that we have to work through, but it's definitely on our minds to try and do some outside music, maybe in that parking lot, team up with the Foundry or Cowboy or these other bars downtown to try and bring some people in and make sure everybody has a good night.
Yeah, Town Bar's kind of had a resurgence the last few years, and it's been great to see the amount of people just out and about, but I mean, we've had events where you guys are at capacity. It's amazing, but it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
What is capacity at the town bar?
I want to say it's about 100 people.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, when you think about that in terms of, that's not a ton of people, but
Yeah.
when you're in that small
Right.
space, it's
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder, and we definitely pack that place sometimes for sure.
Nice. So what other, you mentioned maybe trying to have some live entertainment outside. Do you guys ever have live entertainment inside?
Oh yeah.
Yes, we actually just started a couple months ago booking bands again, and we're doing about 2 or 3 a month right
Okay.
now. And it's been a hit so far. The
Nice.
last band that we had was Saturday afternoon.
Nice.
And with Beer Fest going on in that band, like it was the place to be.
Yeah. Did you get a little overflow from the beer fest?
Yes, we did. It definitely helped. But the band,
Yeah.
you know, they bring in such a good crowd too.
Perfect. And we can check out who's going to be headlining there,
Yep.
also on your Facebook page?
Yep, I try to keep up on posting all the events at least like a month or 2 ahead.
Okay.
And I'll just,
Cool.
I make like an event page.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to share that, and the bands will promote themselves as well. And
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, wear green and make sure you stop by the town bar and see Katie and Mary. Maybe Dan will even pop his head in, I would assume.
I'm assuming he'll be there for
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah, at least.
Awesome. It's St. Patrick's Day at Town Bar in downtown Jackson. Katie Chivington, thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank you so much for having us.
We'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We'll be right back after this break.